are you doing?
I'm great, and you?
Great, thank you very much. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Am I right with pronouncing your name? Like, is it your name?
Yeah, it is correct. And what is your pronunciation? Okay, nice to meet you. Thank you for
Yeah,
your time.
nice to meet you too. So, as you saw in the message, we're making the video recordings of our interviews with the candidates
Yeah.
to improve our recruitment process. It's like only for internal use. If it's okay for you, we can do it. If it's not, we won't do it, and it will not affect further process.
That's fine. Continue, please.
That's fine. Okay, so I will start the recording and we'll ask you again, okay?
Okay, sure.
This call is now being recorded.
So, Muslim, don't you mind me to make the video recording of our interview?
That's fine. You can record it.
Thank you. Let me tell you a little bit about us. We are IT outsource company. Our headquarters based. Also, we have office in. But as we're working fully remotely, our employees located in. So all over we have about 60 employees. You will work internally, improve your skill, develop yourself, and go from one project to another. What we're making, so we're providing such services as web development, mobile development, and design to our customers. Usually our customers are from the United States, Europe, Canada, Israel, Australia, etc. I have one question for you. As we don't have any office in Turkey, what we are offering is the contract by deal. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I know the deal. Yeah.
Yep. So are you okay with like using deal and have the contract by deal?
Yeah, I work with deal with another company. That's okay.
That's okay. So great. That was one of my like the important questions for you. And another one, we are using time tracking system named HubStaff because our customers are paying to us according to the hours that developers spent on the project, and it's a must. We like can't turn it off.
Okay.
It's okay for you.
Yeah,
also.
it's okay. Yeah.
So great. Maybe you have any questions about us, about our company?
Yeah, I just wanted to know what are the projects that the companies might have or something like that.
Sure. Like I highly recommend to you to go maybe later through our website. There you will find example of customers of our projects. Look through the rebuild. It will be very interesting for you because we're working about 7 years, and we did a lot of projects in different spheres of businesses. And if we are talking about the current position, it's a full stack .NET developer, the senior. If you will take any leadership duty in person, that would be great. It's our current customer. I only can tell you that it's from Australia. The customer from Australia, and it's about the business optimization, some CRM system, something like that. And all the details about tech details and others you will have on the technical interview.
Sure, sure. Do you have internal projects from your own company?
We had one product also. It's about the CRM document stuff. In further, we are planning to make our own products also, but like usually we're working on the projects of our clients.
Yeah, but what happens if you don't find a client? For example, if I finish the job with this client and if there is no other clients for me?
Usually we're finding we have very good sales team in Poland and Georgia, so I think there will be no problem.
Okay.
Also, usually our project lasts for about 2 years, sometimes less, sometimes more, depends, you know. But also we have like the clients who are with us for about 7 or 6 years already, and they're like good with us. Great. So that won't be a problem, I think.
Okay, good. Great, thank you. I don't have any questions for now. Let's just continue. continue.
Okay, if they will appear, please ask me. Let me start asking my list of questions. Okay.
Sure.
So, is remote work okay for you with no
Totally, yeah.
office?
Yeah, it's okay. I like working on site, but remote works for me as well. I've been doing it for years.
Okay, so could you please tell me about your professional experience and responsibilities at particular positions?
Yeah, sure. Well, I've been doing programming since the past 10 years. I started as a freelancer and I worked for my own company, kind of. And I had like more than 150 custom clients, and I helped them start their business or expand their businesses. And some of them are still working, and they are having a great business. Then I joined a few companies. The last one in Iran was a company which I was a lead developer in, and I was responsible for one of their major products. And it's one of the biggest online shop in Iran. They had like 2,000 or 3,000 orders per day. And I was responsible for maintaining and redesigning the shopping website. And I had like 2 to 4 developers, sometimes two, sometimes four, to manage all aspects of the products from database.
Sorry, you're talking about the company, right?
Yeah, the company. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I managed whole aspects from design, the front end, back end, database deployment, and everything for that product. I worked on other products in as well, but the main one was this one. I worked with product manager to create tasks, or assign those tasks to my team. I reviewed their code. I even interviewed new candidates that wanted to join the team, and I mentored some of them. Then I moved to Turkey to work with technology. I worked as a senior developer on some products that their client had, mainly casino, for example, reporting dashboard for some casinos, and I created some games with Blazor and Signaler. And then we had to move back to Iran, so I terminated my contract with them because I couldn't work with them in Iran because they were basically American-based company. And I started working with, and they were creating a new product from scratch. So it was a greenfield, and I helped them create some microservices. It was a microservice architecture, and I helped them create some of those microservices. I use some of Azure services like Azure Service Bus, Azure Web PubSub, Postgres, and I worked with MongoDB and PostgreSQL as database in there, and some what is it called, communication between those distributed systems. And the reason that I left the company was that they wanted to focus on their developers in Vietnam, so they had to let me go. And my main language is .NET and C Sharp. I've worked with it for maybe more than 9 years, but I have experience with Node.js as well. From front end side, I worked with React, Angular, and
Just a
AngularJS.
second. Muslim, just a second. I want to note it. .NET, C Sharp, 9 years, right?
Yes, yes, more than 9 years.
Is Angular,
And for React and Angular, maybe more than 2 years, 2 to 3 years.
Angular and React about 3 years, right?
Yeah, but I worked
Uh-huh. So,
with Angular JS
how
and
many projects?
jQuery. Sorry, there might be a delay, so
Yep.
okay, continue,
It's some
please.
internet like connection issues. Yep. And how many projects you had with Angular?
Uh, I don't know, maybe more than 10.
10.
Yeah.
And how many projects you had from scratch?
Well, all of my projects that I did in my freelancing years were from scratch. But for example, in we started from scratch to develop those microservices. In I started from scratch to redesign the shopping websites and also convert some of our monolith application into microservices. So there were a lot of projects that I started from scratch.
Okay, so how can you rate your skill level? Middle, senior?
Well, myself a senior in backend for front end. I don't consider myself senior, maybe mid to senior, because there are some areas that I have to cover, I have to learn more about. But I'm pretty confident with my HTML and CSS skills and JavaScript and TypeScript as well.
Mm-hmm. So, would be interesting for you to work on project with .NET and Angular.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and have you had a mentoring duty or any chance to lead the project?
Yeah, sure. As I said, in Japan, I was responsible of managing a team of 2 to 4 developers. So I managed all their tasks, reviewed their code, assigned them tasks, and I also interviewed new candidates. I mentored some of those new developers that joined the team. In other companies, sometimes I also interviewed other developers, mid-level or maybe junior level developers.
Okay, so would you like to lead the team again?
I would love to do that, but I don't know if uh, I'd like to work as a senior developer first for a few maybe months and then lead the team because I lack some knowledge in Azure because I wasn't able to work with Azure for a long time and it's been a year that I started using Azure or maybe CI/CD or Kubernetes. But it's one of the things that I really want. I'm trying to read more books and gain more knowledge and experience to become a software architect, a CTO, or something like that.
Uh-huh, okay, got it. So another question. But as I told you, like in further, we would like this person to lead the team.
Okay,
Maybe.
okay.
No guarantee, but now it's our like thoughts. Okay. Do you maybe remember any situation when you were unhappy of your boss decision? What steps did you take? What you did in such situation?
There had been some times that I thought that maybe the decision that is made, either business side or either technical side, might had some issues, or we might have done it a better way. So in these situations, what I've done is to consider who is responsible, who is the manager of that product or that service that we want to change. I would suggest the things that I consider to make it better. For example, if I talk to the CTO, to the manager, and I tell them what I think that might be better, and there are some situations that the approach that I'm trying to make is not correct. So I get convinced by the discussion that we have, and at the end, what I do is whatever the manager decides because they are more familiar with the business with the business and the logic that we want to implement. So basically, what I try to do is to understand what they are saying and what they are trying to implement.
Okay. What do you appreciate the most in terms of cooperation with your colleagues and what bothers you?
Uh, what I'm really after is sharing the knowledge, and I really like the team to communicate and share their knowledge. And one thing that I did in and in some of other companies was I created a group or some meetings at each week or maybe every 2 weeks that someone will share their knowledge, will explain about something that they learned recently or maybe they want to share with us so that the team can grow together. This is something that I really like in a team. And something that I don't like in a team, let's say, it's when the team don't communicate with each other. For example, we are working on some tasks, but the team don't know who is doing what and what is the process of any task. And that's why I think the daily meetings are really important. So we all get familiar with whatever we are doing.
Okay. What are your hobbies, interests?
Well, something that I really like is hiking and going to mountains. I also play a lot of online games, and I play with my son on PlayStation or Xbox sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so can you provide us referral contacts to your previous managers,
Yeah, yeah,
colleagues?
sure, sure. I have a recommendation letter, but there is a mistake in that recommendation letter. It says that I worked with them for 1 year, but I worked with them for 6 months. I think they just copy pasted from somewhere. But I can give you contact information from my manager at the last position that I had.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you know English very well. Any other languages?
My mother tongue is Persian. I tried. I'm trying to learn German as well, but for now it's just English and Persian.
Uh-huh. And Turkish? No.
No, I'm not really good in Turkish. I tried to learn it, but I didn't really feel like it's necessary for me to learn it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Could you please remind me why did you decide to change your job?
My last position in their company decided that they wanted to work with their developers in Vietnam. That's why they let me go.
Yep, I had additional question. Well, why they decided to work with developers from Vietnam?
I don't know because when I joined, there was me and two other developers, one from Vietnam and one from India, and they were recruiting. And after a while, they recruited like 6 or 7 people, and they were all from Vietnam. I think they might. I don't know the reason, but it might have been because of the time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
What about our company and position interests you the most?
Uh, well, one thing that I really enjoy is working in international teams, and I really like to work in a position that I can learn more about Azure, learn more about I don't know, architecture patterns and design patterns. Because as I said, I'm reading a lot of books to learn more and gain more knowledge about this. And as I looked at the job description, I saw that the first thing that is in the requirements is Microsoft Azure, and that's something that I'm looking for to work with.
Okay, thank you. What are your priorities while choosing new employer?
The first thing is the learning opportunities. So if I can learn something in the new position, that's something that I'm pursuing. And the second thing is the team. I like to work in a team that communicates really good. That's basically all.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. So what about your salary expectations? Uh-huh. Okay. So, would you be available for technical interview in the following days?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Are you actively interviewing? Do you already have any other offers in hand?
To be honest, I have another offer that I have to respond in like maybe 10 days. It's another company in Turkey, but the reason that I continue searching is that sorry, the business of the company is not something that I like. It's about insurance and something like that. I do like the tech stack that they are working with, but I'd like to find another industry that excites me more.
Okay. And you're actively interviewing, right?
Yeah, currently, yes.
How long will it take for you to decide on our offer? Yes or no? How many days? 1 to 2
Yeah,
days?
1 to 2 days. Yeah, that would be good enough.
Yeah, for sure. After technical interview, everything would be clear for you more and about the project, tax, etc. Okay, and when could you start working? What is your notice period?
I don't have any notice period because I'm
Ah,
currently,
yep,
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
And when you could start working?
ASAP, yeah, there's no issue.
Uh-huh. Okay, and you have your own laptop and
I
everything,
have
right?
my own PC, laptop, internet, good internet connection, everything.
So that's all from my side. Like with feedback, I will come to you in 3 work days.
Sure.
Also, I know you are like active in LinkedIn, so maybe we'll continue chat there. Is it like comfortable for
Yeah,
you?
it's okay for me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Maybe any questions from your side?
no, right now I don't have any questions. I'll have a lot of questions from tech team, but for now I'm okay.
Okay, okay. So, mostly it was very nice to meet you. Thank you for your time and wait for my feedback. Have a great day.
Likewise, it was really nice talking to you. Thank you very much. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day. Bye for now. Bye.